BoardInsiders. Real riders, real reviews.
If I was gonna rob a bank at the top of the hill, this would be my getaway car. This thing charges hard, it cruised through the slush, the ice. I was coming down to shoot and it was icy, it was all moguled out, and you could just all the way through the curves, man. This thing just, it stuck. It was awesome. And like choke, it was fantastic. Just give me all chokes. It's so beautiful. I love it.
It's the technology on it, it's got the Magne-Traction, and it has their C2 camber, which is an offshoot of banana. It's reverse, and then normal camber, and then reverse again with the early rise. If you set it right on the middle, on a table, the ends bow up, and the tip and tail rise up enough that it makes it an amazing powder board.
It was super responsive. No matter if it was a tight, big sweeping turn. I was even on the cat tracks earlier trying to swoop across the hill. And you know that little squirreliness factor that you get when you're going straight and you're kind of flat? None of that, dude. It just grips right on the side and keeps it pointed in the right direction.
I took this on a little bit of all mountain runs through some mogul and powders. It just charges with authority. I mean, anything I wanted to cut through, I didn't feel like I got thrown around. I felt like this thing owned the mountain.
Got in a lot of situations where I had to recover quickly, and it was very, very forgiving to me. You can ride it nose heavy in powder, which is an awesome feeling. Also, it's twin tip centered stance, so you can ride it regular and switch in powder if you're trying to spin or anything like that.
I'd say the edge to edge is a little bit above average on the quickness. It changes edge to edge real easily.
I couldn't really say exactly how to improve a board like this because this is probably the best board I've ever ridden.
This one's definitely up there on my wish list. I got a couple that I'm having a hard time choosing between, but this is definitely one I'm gonna have to take out for another day.
One shot, one hit, one funnel, don't quit till the sun comes.
Overall, I'm sure anybody could get away with using this board on anything, in powder, in the park, groomers, all basic. This is your everything board.
I gave it a 95 because this is probably the most fun I've had on a board in powder. I didn't jump that well off of park jumps, but going off little cliffs and lips and rock stuff, it was just great. Super good landings, and like I said, if you get caught leaning forward, it usually rides out pretty okay.
Shred cred, I gave it a 95 because it's up there with one of my other favorite boards. This thing just owns everywhere you want to go with it. You don't have to stop and switch up boards to go through the park. You can hit the park, back to the mountain, back to the park, go race one of your friends. It's just all around fun.
I gave it a 95 because this is one of my favorite boards that I've tested, and I would definitely recommend this to any of my friends / anybody that comes into my shop.
I gave this board a shred cred of 93. For an all-mountain board, I haven't really ridden a board this season that was this much fun and this stable and allowed me to feel as confident as I felt on this board.
I'm gonna have to give this board a shred cred for let's give it a 97 out of 100. And I know you're thinking that's a huge score, but it's two reasons why. One, it's the best board I've ever rode. I'm gonna try to steal it if I can. And two, the graphics are pretty sick on it. You'll notice here, you are what you eat. And based on the description and the graphic here, I'm gonna have to say that that leads to, well, you can figure it out at home.